Here's the quick rundown of today's top stories. Tuesday, October 22nd. Congress also guilty in Duterte's war on drugs, says Alvarez. Davao del Norte Representative Pantaleon Alvarez, a supporter of former President Duterte, stated that Congress shares responsibility for the blood spilled during the controversial war on drugs. Alvarez criticized lawmakers investigating the issue for their glaring hypocrisy. He pointed out that the drug war only occurred with public support and congressional approval, noting that many current members were in office during the 17th and 18th Congresses. He argued, if Duterte is guilty, Congress is also guilty, emphasizing that lawmakers cannot escape accountability for the thousands of deaths resulting from the campaign. Kristine intensifies into tropical storm. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration said tropical cyclone Kristine, with international name Trami, intensified into a tropical storm earlier today. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 was raised in Catanduanes, while more areas, including Metro Manila, are now under signal number 1. Pag-asa said the highest tropical cyclone wind signal that may be raised during the passage of Kristine is signal number 3. Several areas across the country may also experience rains due to Kristine's vast circulation. Biden honors Filipino Americans. U.S. President Joe Biden said that Filipino Americans must be proud of their achievements and aspirations, as the dreamers and doers like them embody the possibilities that a great United States has. In his message, Biden joined in the celebration of the Filipino American History Month, highlighting the contribution of the members of the Filipino American community to the country. He said that since the founding of the U.S., Filipino Americans have enriched the very essence of who we are as a people. House won't adjust to Vice President Duterte, says Acop. Antipolo City Representative Romeo Acop stated that the House of Representatives will not adjust to accommodate Vice President Sara Duterte following her recent press conference. Criticizing her demeanor, Acop noted that excessive anger can lead to a loss of decency. He emphasized the importance of managing emotions as a test of character. Acop reaffirmed the House's commitment to accountability and their duty to investigate the office of the Vice President's funds use, dismissing any suggestion to ease the inquiry due to her outburst. She crossed the line. Sandro hits VP Sara for maligning dad PBBM and late grandpa. Ilocos Norte Representative Sandro Marcos criticized Vice President Sara Duterte for her bizarre temper tantrum and abhorrent comments about his father and late grandfather. He expressed that while he respected her position, he could not remain silent as she threatened to exhume a former president and behead the current one. Despite his father's advice to refrain from public criticism, Marcos felt it was time to speak out against her behavior, stating, "One must draw the line at some point." Philippines marks second year as World Bank's 5th largest borrower under President Marcos. The Philippines is the World Bank's 5th biggest borrower for the second straight year, coinciding with the first 2 years in office of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. The World Bank's latest annual report, disclosed on October 18th, showed that in fiscal year 2024, covering the period July 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2024, the Philippines borrowed a total of $2.35 billion across 4 loans from the Washington-based multilateral lender. The total amount of loans secured by the country during fiscal year 2024 was slightly higher than the previous year's $2.336 billion. Minimum wage in Ilocos Region to increase by 33 pesos starting November 7th. Starting November 7th, private sector workers in the Ilocos Region will receive a daily wage increase of 33 pesos, following approval from the Regional Tripartite Wages and Productivity Board, as announced by the Department of Labor and Employment. Under Wage Order Number RB-1-23, the new minimum wage will be 435 pesos for agricultural workers and non-agricultural sectors with fewer than 10 employees, while those with 10 or more employees will earn 468 pesos. This 8% increase will also affect benefits like the 13th month pay and contributions to SSS, PhilHealth, and pag-ibig. Initial report shows Liam Payne had illegal substance in his system when he died, says Argentine official. An initial toxicology report for Liam Payne, the former One Direction singer who died after falling from a hotel balcony in Buenos Aires, indicated the presence of cocaine in his system, according to an Argentine official. Final results will not be available for several weeks. The preliminary findings, shared with local prosecutors, suggested cocaine exposure, but did not quantify levels at the time of death. Payne's autopsy confirmed that his injuries were consistent with the fall, and no foul play was suspected. Investigators discovered narcotics and alcohol in his hotel room, suggesting a possible substance-induced breakdown before his fall. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.